Hi, my name is Corey Taylor. I'm the singer for Slipknot, Stone Sour, and a plethora of other things. I'm also the founder of the Taylor Foundation, which raises money for veterans, law enforcement, and emergency services dealing with PTSD and their families.
I'm Zach Wallace. I'm the general manager for the Houston outreach team of the PTSD Foundation of America. In 2019, I found myself alone on the side of the road. I had 2 pairs of clothes. I was also addicted to methamphetamine and heroin. I had done 3 combat tours, 4 deployments total with the United States Marine Corps, 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines. I was medically retired in 2014, about 6 months after the birth of my daughter. And I did not know how to be a person in society without the uniform. So from 2014 to 2018, got pretty heavily involved in substance abuse, and I just kind of went downhill. I hit the bottom of the barrel in May of 2019, and then I showed up at camp.
The mission of the Taylor Foundation was very specific because of my grandfather, Claire Taylor, and my grandmother, Thelma Taylor. My grandfather was a veteran of the Korean War, suffered severe PTSD, came home, lapsed into an almost lifelong alcoholism. Was very debilitating. It destroyed my grandmother and his marriage, therefore destroyed the relationship that I had with him and that we all had with him, to the point where I didn't even realize this man who I would go and visit when I was younger was my grandfather. He was just this man who was either homeless or living in other people's places.
I also have severe childhood abuse in my story, physical and sexual. I was adopted at age 8. I was a foster kid until the age of 5. And then I joined the military. The symptoms for PTSD are far and ranging. It was just depression, anxiety, isolation, self-harm. There would be times where I couldn't be around anybody because the anxiety was so high. And then there was other times I didn't want to be around anybody because I was so depressed. In between 2017 and 2019, I tried to commit suicide 3 times. Twice with a firearm and once an intentional overdose. You can only shove so much down, and it's going to come out one way or the other.
You can feel the depression coming on. You can feel the detachment. I'm kind of dominated by emotion. And when that emotion cuts off, and it's one of the reasons why PTSD is almost misdiagnosed with borderline personality disorder so often, because it's a very, very thin line. And it's even hard for me to understand sometimes, but it's that disconnect that almost makes you feel like a different person in that you're just trying to get back to that moment where you can feel like yourself, and that can spiral you if you don't know how to kind of prepare yourself and deal with it. So for me, it's feeling detached from the people I love, feeling detached from the people I would die for, and feeling like, and then that just kind of, it stockpiles all of this guilt on top of you that makes it feel even worse. Luckily, the more people understand, the more they won't misinterpret and then hold it against you, because it takes a very selfless act to give all that up and be there for the person that you need to be. So